Imagine closing your eyes and taking a long, slow, deep breath. As you exhale, feel the tension and busyness of the day start to fade away. You intentionally carve out a moment of stillness amidst the noise of life. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here with me today to talk about the power of silence. In our noisy, chaotic world, true silence can seem hard to find. Our days are filled with a constant stream of sounds, alarms jolting us awake, inbox notifications pinging, phones ringing. Even when we're alone, many of us have music or TV murmuring in the background. We've come to see noise as normal, and silence feels uncomfortable. But what if I told you that tapping into the power of silence could profoundly improve your life? Studied for centuries by philosophers, poets, and spiritual leaders, silence has incredible benefits. It refreshes us, expands our awareness, and guides us to live with greater purpose and meaning. In our time together today, I want to share how embracing more silence can enhance your health, creativity, and relationships. We'll discuss simple, practical ways to weave silence into your busy life. My hope is that you'll come to see silence as I do as a vital nutrient for the soul. The journey begins by going within. Start to tune out the external noise and become aware of your inner world. There's a wellspring of wisdom waiting for you there in the silence. You simply need to quiet your mind to hear it. Are you ready to dive in with me? The peaceful depths await. Our days are filled with so much noise and activity that we rarely take time to pause and listen to ourselves. We run from one task to the next on autopilot, seldom checking in with our inner voice. Silence opens the door for us to tune in, as the Zen Buddhist master Thich Nhat Hanh teaches. Silence is very important because if you don't understand silence, you won't understand yourself. When we embrace silence, our chattering monkey mind, as Buddhists call it, starts to settle down. The constant stream of thoughts quiets to a whisper. In the stillness, we can hear the soft strings of our soul. Silence allows your inner wisdom to rise to the surface. Without external distractions, you can start to discern the quiet voice of your intuition, guiding you with a gentle nudge in the right direction. Imagine how differently you might live if you had more awareness of your inner voice. You'd know which relationships and activities nourish you and which drain you. You'd live and love with intention, purposefully crafting a life aligned with your spiritual center. The answers you seek are within. Silence grants you access to this infinite wellspring of inner knowledge. Silence is a balm for the mind and a life for mental health. Study after study confirms that incorporating regular silent moments reduces stress, anxiety, and depression. Research shows that 2 weeks of regular meditation effectively reduces negative moods and boosts positive emotions. Silence replenishes us even more quickly. Just 5 minutes can decrease tension, lower blood pressure, and leave us feeling refreshed. In our chaotic world, silence is grounding. It gives the nervous system a break from sensory overload. Our mind stops racing, our shoulders relax, and our body resets to a calm equilibrium. Silence doesn't suppress emotions, it creates space for us to skillfully process our feelings from a centered place. We gain perspective and clarity to navigate challenges. Make silence a daily ritual, rather than waiting until you're overwhelmed. Take 5-minute breathing breaks. Spend 20 minutes in nature's quiet embrace. Unplug for an entire day of restorative retreat. Regular silence will boost your mental health and resilience. Think of it as nourishing your mind, just as you nourish your body with nutritious foods and sleep. A calm mind creates a serene life. Our noisy modern lives keep us perpetually focused on the past and future. We ruminate on what we should have done differently, or anxiously anticipate what's coming next. Rarely do we pause to appreciate the beauty of the present. Silence brings our attention to the now. When we tune out distractions, we become aware of the intricate symphony of sounds around us, the breeze rustling the trees, a bird's song, our steady inhale and exhale. As spiritual leader Ram Dass said, we're talking about just being in the present moment, without adjectives, without thoughts about it, but just aware, completely aware of this moment. This state of wakeful presence opens our eyes to the wisdom all around us. We see how everything is connected. We recognize the gentle rhythm at the heart of life. Rather than sleepwalking to the next task, we move purposefully, guided not by to-do lists, but by intuitive flow. We perceive the world with childlike wonder, appreciative of each moment. Silence is the gateway to this timeless realm of the present. Even a short pause to drink in your surroundings awakens your senses. The eternal now awaits your awareness. In the wilderness, there is a profound silence only found in nature. No rumbling cars, no humming appliances, just the quiet rhythm of the natural world. Immersed in nature's silence, we begin to recognize our place in the web of life. As John Muir said, "The mountains are calling and I must go." When we answer that call, spending silent time in forests, deserts, and oceans, we are awakened to nature's wisdom. Silence allows us to move in sync with the subtle signs and cycles around us, the migration of birds, the blossoming of spring, the flowing of the tides. We remember that we are part of this tapestry, not separate from it. In silence, we can walk lightly, tune into nature's signals, and recognize our interconnectedness with all living beings. We begin to fulfill our role as caretakers of the planet. Make time to unplug and immerse yourself in nature's silence. Silence is the breeding ground for creative breakthroughs. When the mind is calm and focused, we make unique connections. New ideas bubble up in the spaciousness of silence. Noise encourages shallow thinking. It grabs our attention and scatters our focus. Silence does the opposite. It clears distractions so we can dive deep into the well of inspiration. Many great artists, writers, and innovators make silence a key part of their creative process. They retreat into quiet places where they can hear the soft whispers of their intuition. Walt Whitman said, "Be composed, be at ease with me. I am Walt Whitman, liberal and lusty as nature. Not till the sun excludes you, do I exclude you." In silence, he tuned into his boundless inner muse. Like Whitman, you too can access your inner creative genius through silence. Make space for your imagination to meander and make new links. Don't judge the ideas that emerge. Let silence be your playground. When we embrace silence, we can hear the quiet allure of inspiration, coaxing us gently to bring beauty into the world. We become vessels for creativity to flow freely through us. The next time you feel blocked in your creative endeavors, close your eyes, quiet your mind, and let the silence speak volumes. Then watch your most brilliant work unfold. In our relationships, we are often focused on expressing our own perspectives. We strive to be heard, but rarely make time to truly listen. Silence creates space for understanding, rather than immediately reacting. Silence allows us to absorb someone else's viewpoint. We can reflect on their struggles, understand their dreams, and see the world through their eyes. As Thich Nhat Hanh wisely stated, deep listening is the kind of listening that can help relieve the suffering of another person. When we offer the gift of deep listening, we forge profound connections. In silence, We recognize that all our joys and sorrows are shared. Prejudices and misunderstandings fade away. In their place grows an understanding that we are one global family. Seek silence together with loved ones. Let it dissolve separation and create true communion. Here are some practical suggestions for incorporating more silence into everyday life. Wake up before the rest of the house and enjoy some quiet contemplation with a cup of tea. Take 5 to 10 minutes midday to meditate or sit quietly. Set a reminder to help build this into your routine. When you get home, resist turning on the TV or music. Allow silence to greet you. Designate a quiet space or tranquility corner in your home to retreat to. Keep it simple. Let calls go to voicemail and avoid checking emails first thing in the morning or right before bed. Take electronics-free walks or hikes. Let nature sounds soothe you. Listen without interrupting. Pause before immediately filling silent moments in conversations. When running errands, drive without music or podcasts playing. Be present with your thoughts. Unplug from devices a few hours before bed. Enjoy reading or journaling quietly. Schedule tech-free days periodically. Your mind will thank you. Go for a silent Saturday. Avoid unnecessary conversation and focus inward. Attend a meditation retreat for an immersive experience of silence. Many offer single-day options. The key is being intentional about building in small windows of silence amidst the noise. Even brief pauses to tune into your inner world will help you live with more purpose and peace. As we've explored, silence has the power to profoundly change our lives when we embrace it. It connects us to inner wisdom, awakens us to the present, and helps us experience awe and gratitude. Silence enhances relationships, boosts creativity, and supports better health. Yet in our busy world, carving out silence can feel like a challenge. I hope I've provided practical suggestions for weaving it into your life. Whether it's waking early before the world turns noisy, taking walks in nature, or designating quiet space in your home, even small steps can make a meaningful difference. Moments of silence renew and restore us. When practiced regularly, silence guides us to live with greater purpose, presence, and joy. I encourage you to see silence as an essential nutrient for your spirit, as vital as healthy food and water. Make time to unplug, quiet your mind, and sink into peaceful contemplation. There you'll find a deep reservoir of wisdom, waiting patiently to be discovered in the silence. You simply need to listen. The insights you need are within.